I've been on Tello for about a week, and I think that's enough. But actually, in a good way. Let's talk about it. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Everton. And yeah, I've actually been on Tello, a little bit over a week now. I have used them before about a year ago, and there are some things that I did notice within the first week, which I can definitely share. So I definitely want to talk about that. This is not long enough to give an actual full review, but there's some weird things that I've noticed about the company since the last time I reviewed them, things that I didn't mention in my previous video. So I'm going to talk about the service, the data performance that I've experienced recently, and just some things that you should know before you actually sign up. And if you are thinking about signing up, just a heads up, there is an affiliate link in the description of the video, and it's going to be in the pinned comment. If you feel like signing up for Tello, definitely click on that link. It'll help out the channel. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So Tello is a prepaid carrier or a mobile virtual network, which runs on T-Mobile's towers and their infrastructure. Now, that means a couple things when it comes to the performance and data, which we'll get into later, but their big thing about Tello is that they're all about customization. You can actually get a plan down to $5 all the way up to unlimited, which goes to about $25, which is extremely competitive when you think about the pricing. Even their unlimited plan being $25 is amazing. Now, also, you can mix and match how much data you want with how much minutes. You can go with no minutes or no data, however many minutes you want, or however little minutes that they offer up until unlimited. It's really great. They also have some scheduled plans or pre-laid out plans for you that you can actually, pick out and choose which one. One of the cool things about this plan is that you can actually change it from month to month to month. So you don't have to commit to any one plan. If you feel like you only need 100 minutes one month, but you need unlimited minutes the next month, you need 1 gigabyte of data, or they're on unlimited plan for data the next month, then that is totally up to you. Now, how was the actual service and quality? Call quality was really cool. In fact, they have this one special feature with their app. So they have an app that's available that you can download on a tablet, on a phone, on whatever you want. And you can actually manage a lot of your service through there, but you can also make phone calls through that app. So if your phone is charging and you got a tablet laying around and you want to make a phone call, you can actually use the tablet as long as it's on Wi-Fi or has access to data to make a phone call. So that's actually pretty cool. You don't have to be stuck toward your phone if you need it at any point in time. I think that's actually really cool. Also, you can manage your plan through the app and et cetera and see, payments and change your plan, et cetera. Now, one thing I will tell you about the app for a little bit, because I'm not going to go through a full review, but one thing I think about the app is it's very comprehensive, but not everything that you can do is available on the app. There are certain things that you have to do on like the web, like porting in your phone number. Like you can only do that on the web, not on the app. All right, let's move on to data though, because that's what I'm really excited about. So today, I've been using the data since I've had the service, but today I say, you know what? It's actually like working really fast. Like I wonder how much data I can get. So while I was out and about taking a walk, I actually ran a speed test, and the speeds I got were ridiculously high. Now I'm going to show the speed test here, but at the same time, while you're looking at the speed test on the screen, you do want to pay attention to the number. I think it's the jitter or something like that, but it's a ping, and that ping is really low. Now that ping means that that's how fast you send a request to the internet, and the internet will respond. That makes your device feel so fast. So you can get a whole lot of speed, but if it takes you a long time to get up to that speed, that's usually when you get a lot of buffering, and then it eventually gets to HD, or it eventually loads a website. When you have a low ping, you actually have a really good plan. Means that the service will respond and the internet will respond really quickly. And I've been noticing that, and I've been having a really good time with it. Now, speaking a little bit about the data for just a tad bit more. So it does go all the way up until T-Mobile's mid-band data. So it doesn't have millimeter wave, but as you can see through the speed test, it's very, very fast. So just want to explain that to you. Now, one thing that I do want to say about the service, because I told you that there are a couple things that I noticed since the last time I've been with them. And one of them is that the app and the service really hasn't changed too much. I only used them a year ago. I don't expect year over year changes, but not really a lot of upgrades being done. Now, I like to say you can think about that one of two ways. Things are really consistent. You know what to expect with this service, or maybe they're not upgrading enough, right? They're not updating things enough. It's up to you. I haven't made up my mind fully as of yet, but the plan looks and works exactly the same as it did a year ago, which is pretty cool. Data is still fast, call quality is still good, still loving it, and yeah, so that's one thing. Also, now although I haven't tested this as of yet, um, T-Mobile is really good with their C-band or their mid-band technology at penetrating inside difficult areas and things like that. So when it comes to data and calls, so I'm really looking forward to like having good experience. I haven't done it yet, but I think it's going to be really good based off my previous history with other T-Mobile carriers. Also, I don't know what's up with this company and their beef with Mint Mobile, but their like commercials actually take shots at Mint Mobile all the time. It's kind of weird, but they do make a good point that if you have good T-Mobile coverage, you want a cheaper carrier, and you know what, you want to really customize your plan, but you don't want to have to pay for months at a time. This is a really good option when it comes to what you want to select. So that is something that I am very, very I find it to be accurate. Their criticism of having to pay for months at a time. Hey, no, you know what? I want to pay for this per month, and I feel like having more flexibility in choosing what I want when I want. I mean, I can go to unlimited 1 month, or I can go, 100 minutes next month. It's up to me and my choice. So I'm really feeling the flexibility. I'm really feeling the fact that they have an app. I already mentioned in the video that they have tons of parental controls that can, kind of, filter out content when you're on Telo's mobile, data. So it makes a really good kid phone. I'm really feeling this service. Like it's really, really cool. And just a reminder that my affiliate link is in the description and in the pinned comment. If you do want to check out Telo, definitely click on that link. It'll help the channel out. But until next time, I'm Everton, and I do videos Everton's way. Peace.